Hello YouTube, long time no see. Good to have the camera out again. It's been a while. I thought it was about time we had a little adventure. So I got 2 days. I'm going to be out tonight and I'm going to be on the Andes inflatable kayak. There it is. As you can see, it packs down quite small. And then I've got the oars, I've got a fishing rod, and then a bag which is mainly full of fishing stuff. So yeah, we're on the Bridgewater Canal. That's Dane Road over there. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is get the rod out with a little worm on there, a size 16 tied to nylon, which has 2 double shots just to sink it, and it's literally that simple. Just gonna flick it out and that will do just fine whilst we set up the kayak. So the way this works is it's numbered, so the bottom layer has a number 1 on, so that's the first plug. The side one has a number 2, and so on and so forth. Whew, nearly done now. I'm on the last seat now. Oh, I thought I was done, and there's just this last one. Right, the kayak's complete now, but I have noticed whilst I've been blowing it up, there's a little bit of dirt built up from the last couple of trips, and I'm even seeing mould on my seats. So I got a little rag over here. I'm just gonna give it a wipe. Here we go. Whoa! Didn't see that barge. I think the first thing I'm going to do is go over to the other side and see if I can recover any free fishing gear. Here you can see how slowly my worm sinks in the water. I removed the 2 lead shots, so I had nothing but a hook tied to the end of my line. This method's called free lining, and it's by far the most natural presentation you can give to the bait. Got the first fish on the line. Just something small. Oh, lovely little perch. Perch are the worst ones to catch on these inflatables because it can potentially pop your kayak. And he's got some weed on him as well. Oh, it's not a perch. I think it's a roach or a rudd. That's a beautiful little fish, that. There you go, beautiful little fish. I think it's a roach because it's got the red things, but I might be mistaken. Just caught it on the worm, free lining. Gonna let it go now. Roach, commonly known as the common roach, is a freshwater fish native to most of Europe and Western Asia. The biggest they grow to is around 50 centimetres. The roach is an adaptable fish living in everything from small ponds to big rivers. They can be caught at any depth and are often the last fish species to disappear in polluted waters. Likewise, they're one of the last fish to disappear out of oxygen-depleted waters, and they can survive in temperatures as low as 5 Celsius up to 31 Celsius. They have a varied diet, eating everything from vegetation, small invertebrates, worms and maggots. Roach can even survive where invertebrates are scarce by slowing down their rate of growth, maintaining a slender body type and maturing early. And get this one, they can sometimes live up to 15 years or more. Just made it to the first checkpoint, Sale Town Centre. I caught 1 fish so far. Gonna go in the pub now with Reese, have a burger, have a bit of lunch. I just spoke to Mullen as well, and he's on his way down. He's going to go to the starting point and catch up with us, so we'll be seeing him later. So yeah, it held out well. I mean, you were very low in the water at the back, but it's a good kayak. 4th time I've used it. I'm happy with it. Time to get back to it. Cover some ground. Time to go!
Time for a little dip now, morning dip.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot. You heard me? Joe, this is an olive tree. That looks like an interesting building. I wonder what this is. Oh, I got another bite. Just down near Brooklands now. Something very small, barely pulling. Oh, he's starting to fight. Oh, it's a little perch, of course. Perfectly hooked in the lip. That'd make a great pike bait, that would. Off he goes. Rod's off again. Feels like another tiny perch. I changed my worm in for a maggot, and since I did that, I've had a lot faster, more bites, but they're a lot smaller. Still a good bit of fun though. You never know what's around. Another, it looks like the same one. Hooked perfectly in the lip again. As long as I don't botch it up. Don't need the disgorger. There you go. Nice little perch. Off he goes. Sprightly little fella, that one.
She's invited to the hotel. She doesn't pay for the hotel because she plays slot machine, right?
Yeah.
The casino.
Fish number.
She gets $300 like a bonus to eat at the restaurants.
Yes, Mullen.
Where's that?
The line's not in your way, don't worry. Tell you what, I'm pulling him out today.
Same, brother.
Good man, it's good to see you.
If I'd not fucked up with that short bloody paddle, I wouldn't be this wet. I love the look you get. Curiosity of people.
Oh, we made it to Timpley. It's the next checkpoint. Here we are, Altrincham. The right ring needs a bit of air, so I'm going to pull over soon. And I've had no pike biting. I've seen a few other fishermen and they haven't had any luck either. But you know, I've still got about 24 hours on the water, so there's time. I know there's a pike sitting in there.
Yeah, look at the sky there, the sun there.
We're around Dunamassy now.
Oh.
I think so.
Are you looking on the map?
Nope. Sun setting.
Yeah, perfect. We made it in good time.
No wind. It's been a lovely day.
Well, we actually are.
2 bridges to go and very close. Alright, we can be there in 15. Let's go. Just under halfway between the last bridge and our destination. We'll make it before dark, just in the nick of time, I'd say. Kayaking over a road, what would you know? And this is it. Now we've crossed this, we're now in the promised lands. Here we are. This is the chosen spot. We found it on Google Earth, and we happen to be right on top of the River Bollin. Oh my god, what a spot. I could even fish the River Bollin.
It's like steps all the way down here, but like really sketchy steps that you could climb, but it'd be well sketchy. I wouldn't do it maybe on a braver day. But like, you could have actually had a...
Oh yeah, you could easily climb down there, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. Sure.
I basically got a load of fishing gear that I don't need in my bag, and no camping gear. Stupid that, oh well. Unfortunately, this vlog that I'm making here, if I could change one thing about the setup right now, is I'd have my sleeping mat and my sleeping bag. I got bit by a tick. It embedded its head in me a minute ago. Joe Lay hasn't sat still a minute since. The biggest difference is the quality of material. Mine just feels flimsy when you're on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be
What's
so
it?
good
What one
getting
is
out
it?
here dead early on the morning around
Explorer.
here. Yeah, Explorer, K2 Explorer.
I just wanted to test out what the inflatables were like, so I got the cheapest one.
Wait, Nice off on the bro. Shit.
Time to get in bed and eat my Swiss roll. Got a feeling I'm going to sleep well tonight. I didn't bring as much as a sleeping bag though. Probably should have brought a sleeping bag, but I was going to sleep by the fire, but the fire's a bit far away. Comfy as anything. There we go. That's me for the night. See you in the morning. It's 5 AM now. I was really comfy in the kayak, but my legs were getting cold, so ended up building up a fire. I'm going to sleep here on the concrete for a little longer, and if it happens again, I'm going to start my day because it's getting light out now. And the fish will be biting. Let's hope I sleep a little better here. Peace. We made it through the night. I don't even know what time is it, Joe, do you know?
What is it? I don't know. About 8 o'clock.
Like I said, I had to relight the fire because it got a bit cold, so the lesson I learnt was that I should have brought a sleeping bag. Anyway, gonna get the things together and get moving. Let's have a quick look over the park.
What a spot to wake up to, lad.
Everyone bowling. Put myself a little bit more on the edge. Woo! It's a really beautiful bridge, this, with all that ivy growing up it. The fall here would be death.
Right.
There was a rooster as well before sunrise.
Is that what it was?
Not a single bite on the pike line. Oh! Could be wrong. Yeah, bait's gone. Today's approach is going to be the spoon. Now I know you'd never normally use a float with a spoon like that, but I had to devise some kind of way of stopping the spoon from catching the bottom every time I slowed down my canoe. So that's the rig I came up with. Surprisingly deep. Caution, don't be acting a goat. Launching the vessel SS Peanut Lambo for the day. Oh shit, I'm losing my oar again. Bad for that, go watch that. I think there's a barge coming up.
What? Behind us?
No, it's alright.
Doesn't sound like it.
That's fine.
Is there a barge coming?
No. In this shot you can clearly see there actually is a barge coming up, but being the blind Guido that I am, I didn't see it there in the shadows. Oh shit, there is a barge. Next thing you know, we're scrambling to tuck in against the left bank. My line gets stuck on the side and it's all covered in brambles, and obviously we don't want to pop our inflatable kayak, so it just goes to show how fast things go from just plain sailing to madness out on the kayaks. Go on then. It's right on us, we're just gonna have to wait it out. Woohoo! That's a bit scary. A bit close for comfort. "5 minutes down the line and we're tucking into the side to avoid a barge again. Luckily here the canal's a little bit wider. Here you can see me placing my oar down on the bank. I did it so I could focus on my fishing line and get it out of the way of the barge.
You've done a good job there. Nice one. Thank you.
Enjoy the waterways. It's a beautiful day.
Did you catch it, right?
Yesterday I had a few.
Okay.
Nothing yet today.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had no idea what he said, and I thought he was just making small talk.
He was cool. Bro! I've lost my paddle.
What?
My paddle's gone.
He just said that. He just said something about your paddle.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is
You're leaving your paddle behind.
Bro, what have you done with it?
It must be on the side over there.
You're gonna have to get out and run down and grab it.
Yeah, I will do.
Oh, there's another barge coming through.
There's another barge. Oh my god. Once again, our timing was impeccable. We made it to the pub just before it opens. Gonna go and get a fresh coffee. I'm absolutely shocked that I've not had a pike yet, because I've covered so much ground. I've been fishing for pike since yesterday. And I mean, I know I lost my bait in the night, but I've been dragging this spinner along. It looks good in the water. I don't know if you can, hope the camera picks that up, but you know, that's a good spoon now. It's got a lot of shine to it and everything. Maybe it's because the float's too close and it's spooking him. I don't know. If you do know, leave a comment and let me know. But I had to put the float on, because otherwise it'd sink to the bottom and catch, as I learned on a previous adventure. So I think I'm going to switch back to a small hook and fish some maggots on the way back and see what species we can pull out here in the countryside.
You'll know it, won't you? Because I've never gone up the canal on my bike.
On again, first fish of the day.
Oh shit.
What have we got here? Ah, nice perch.
Yeah, do you want to put that straight into the kitchen?
Yeah, you get the grill ready, mate. I'll be over in a minute. What a beauty.
After that, we crossed over to the pub, did a bit more fishing and had a fresh coffee, and before you know it, it was time to get going again.
Pubs are like fuel stations for kayakers. What you saying, Captain? Are we gonna go chase the end of the rainbow, or are we calling it a day or heading home? We going for it, yeah?
I think we should, you know.
Let's do it. Let's go.
We camp at the same spot again.
Yeah, I was thinking that. That's what I was about to say.
That's what I was even thinking. We could get more supplies, do a bit of an adventure. If there's no good places to camp down there, we head back to the same spot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah. That is a cool building, that. Go fishing out the window in that one. But there was a missing window at the top there. Yeah. I know. Look, there's like an old archway that goes in, so...
Where?
There.
Oh yeah, it would have been a...
Mill house. Probably made like bullets or something. World War II. No, there's a potted in window. But yeah, there's lights on in there. Weird that, isn't it? I see these lovely properties all over the UK and Ireland, and I ask myself about if I could see myself having a future here. And on this sunny day right now, I'd say definitely yes. Like that greenhouse there and everything right on the waterfront. Then I think about the 9 months of the year where it's just miserable and it's not worth it. Whoa, there's a positive bite there.
We smashed this expedition, bro.
Ain't it, man? We made it to Lim. I'm gonna stay here with the boats, do a bit of fishing. Mullen's gonna go and get some supplies. We're gonna carry on with the mission. I found a friendly fisherman who gave me some fresh maggots. Absolute legend. So the saga continues.
Gorgeous round here, but...
We've made the decision. This is the turning point. We're gonna start heading back to Manchester Gonna canoe back down to the same camp spot that we stayed at last night. What a terrible time to get caught, man. Yeah. Very snaggy here in Lynn. That's a cool setup with that umbrella there. This one on the left. Oh, and on the right. Yeah, that box is cool as well. Yeah. Good little fishing spot that. I like the tents as well. You know, this tent on the left in front of you. I wonder if that's a kennel for a dog. Hiya. Doing good. How are you doing today?
Super, fantastic.
Beautiful boat.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, doing a bit. This is tonight's wood pile. I'm not going cold tonight, that's the plan. Got plenty of wood. Mullen's making my bed over here. There we go. This was a casualty of last night's fire. And I think what I'm going to do, right, let me put this down. The plan is I'm going to sleep up against this pile of wood here. So there's my bed, my head will be there, and I'll have my feet up against the wall here, and then I'm going to have the fire in the corner there. I can just reach behind me, grab some wood and feed the fire throughout the night. Fire's lit, bed's made. Just going to give it a little test now. Let's see. Oh yeah. You calling my bullshit?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's the way. This is how it's going to be from now until 7, 8 a.m. Got the fire there. Should be nice and toasty. Right, I'll see you in the morning. The night went pretty well. Didn't get cold. All that wood kept me warm all night. I kept on stacking it up until late into the morning. Even after the first barge had gone past, I was still putting wood on that fire. And what's the time now?
9.
It's 9 o'clock. Had a bit of a lie-in as well. So we're going to put everything together here. We're going to say bye to the spot and start steaming our way down towards Ulty. Back towards home. The famous Brooklands Bridge, which means I'm on the home stretch now. I've learned a lot about kayaking and technique and stuff, mainly just through trial and error, experimenting and see what works best. I have started to notice stress marks starting to show on the inside of the dinghy. I'm not sure how much his scratch is, but that looks kind of like a stress mark to me. So all in all, I'd say the Andy's dinghies are great for the price. I've certainly had my money's worth, but they definitely, I can start to see it aging already, and this is the 5th trip. Given that I have absolutely pushed it to its limits with this 3-day adventure, so if you're thinking of getting one for the weekend or something like that, I think it'd be great. But long term, I definitely go with something like what Mullen's got over there. It's built so much sturdier. He's paid twice the price, but he's got a much higher quality kayak that's going to last him for the foreseeable future. You know, as long as he takes care of it, it'll take care of him, kind of deal. The water dynamics of it are much better. You know, this one, mine's almost like a log. You know, it's pretty flat at the front and it catches air and it just catches the water. He wants to turn a lot. it doesn't have a fin on it, which means it is very slippy. It started to mould its shape as well here. To me, where my knees are kicking out a bit, it started to warp. It's because it's tethered in the middle, it started to take the shape of a peanut. Hence peanut butter, because it slips around like butter. Peanut butter Lamborghini, and I call it the Lamborghini because I'm right down low on the water, and basically I've dragged my ass all the way to limb and back. Gone to limb and back ass first in this. I'm just from the bow here at the front, you go boom under where I'm sitting, because it's just not taking my weight. It is a 2-man, but I don't think that has much to do with it. At sail now, the last checkpoint before we get to back to Dane Road where it all begun. As for fishing, I'll let you take what you want, but generally it seems to be perch and rudd. Well, that's all I caught. I didn't have any pike. I tried spinners and dead bait, but the most effective way of fishing that I found has been main line down to 2 split shots, and then nylon hook length to a size 16 hook, and I've been putting like 3 or 4 maggots on there. I've been going for one of each colour just to spice things up a bit, and then I've just been throwing it off the back of the kayak, dragging it no more than 10 meters behind, and that's what I've had all the fish on, actually, every single one. So it's the owner of this boat company that let us tie up. Shout out to them, good on them. And we're gonna tie up just here in the tunnel.
Biscuits out.
Yeah. Oh, that's sketchy, you don't want that slipping away.
No funny business, because this vicious guard dog here will let you know.
Woo! I've made it back to Dane Road, and for some reason at this point I thought this would be a really cool way to end the vlog. Finn! Finn! Finn!
Just looked like a struggle, innit?
Oh yeah, it was.
Nah, I'm giving it, yeah.
Yeah, we saw you and
yeah,
your
yeah.
legs were like,
I know.
I was
Yeah.
a bit
like that.
But
if you had
You can't beat it.
Anyway, we'll leave it to
Right. See you later.
Safe
You too, yeah.
Everyone loves it. Everyone's on it.
You do though, innit?
Yeah. Alright, peace, bro.
I love you.
Take it easy. Stay safe. And just like that, as fast as the adventure started, the adventure came to an end. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you give me a like and a subscribe, so I know to keep on posting videos in the future. Have a great day. Peace.